Good morning, guys. Tiny House Dreaming here. It is Tuesday morning and I am in Defiance, Ohio. I came here, I'm at my shippers, and I'm just out here walking Stewie, who just peed on my trailer tire. He loves to pee on tires. Like, that's what I should get him for his birthday. If I had like a big backyard or something, get him a big old tire to just go out and pee on every morning. One day he'll have a tire of his own. But anyways, I'm here at the shippers in Defiance, Ohio, and supposed to be picking up my load this morning, and I will be heading to Vermont. Can't think of the city name, but I don't know, this might be another day of shenanigans, because I just went and checked in where that guy is standing. He was behind me in line, but the lady, that she had a clipboard with like loads written on it, I guess. No, we're not going back there, Stewie. And I gave her my, you know, my pickup number or load number, whatever, and she said, oh, this might be one of the loads that was canceled because it's not on my list. And I'm thinking, oh, here we go. But I don't know, she's gonna call somebody or whatever, and she said to just park where I'm parked and she'll come out and talk to me when she figures it out. So I'm hoping that all goes well and I will be getting loaded and can be on my way. But we'll see what ends up happening. I haven't sent a message to Prime yet about it because I don't want to like start nothing, you know, before I talk to her. I'll just wait a few minutes and see what she says. But yeah, there's like all these big flying bugs that look, y'all know I don't like bugs. Even like butterflies and stuff and ladybugs, I'm not with that. They're pretty and all, but nah, they still are bug-like under the pretty facade, and I don't like nothing bug-like at all. But I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday morning. Hope your day goes lovely. Try to be as productive as possible. Stay safe and keep a smile on your face, and I will continue to check in with you guys along my way, no matter what happens. But you know, I'll tell you what happened in my next clip. Bye, guys. This is Tiny House Dreaming, reporting on the phone cam. So my load was not canceled. She came out and she said, I'm sorry, yesterday we turned trucks away because I didn't have load or paperwork or anything. So I thought you were gonna be one of them again today. I said, yeah, when you told me that, then was almost fighting words. But she has my paperwork. I'm getting loaded right now, and I'm like just all by myself back here down this hill, all by my lonesome. Well, I got my little buddy Stewie. But yeah, I just was letting you guys know that all is well, and today is not a day of shenanigans. So hopefully they don't take too long to load me and I can be on my way. I'm like, I think my GPS says 770 miles from where I'm going in Vermont, and I still can't think of the city name. I don't know if I ever actually paid attention to the city name to begin with. But I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Hey guys, just checking in with y'all. I am stopped at a rest area. I think it's the Adirondacks Welcome Center. I'm like on the edge of New York and Vermont, but I'm still on the New York side. A couple miles I will be in Vermont. I deliver the load that I'm on at 10 p.m. but I can be there 30 minutes early. So I was parked at, this has been like a long load. It pays really good, so I'm definitely not complaining. But you guys know I checked in with you Tuesday morning. I picked this load up in Ohio. Can't think of the city name. I'm so bad with remembering the city names. No, out the street, Stewie. But yeah, I picked up in Ohio. The whole trip was about 770 miles. So I did most of those miles. I did like 500 something on Tuesday. And then I shut down at a pilot in New York. Like the last pilot I came to on I-90 before I had to like switch on to Interstate 87. I don't know the city name there either. But I was there for like so long. Almost 30 hours I spent there just because this load doesn't deliver until tonight, which is Thursday, you know, and it wasn't a whole lot of miles. So I had all this extra time, and the receiver I'm actually carrying Keurig coffee pods. And so I'm going to the Keurig, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the Keurig place in Vermont to deliver the coffee pods. But they don't have any overnight parking. It's not a super huge facility. I mean, it's big enough. It's not inky dinky, but they don't have like any extra room. Now out the street, Stewie, you know the rules. But it's not big enough where they have any truck parking, so I wasn't able to like get there early or check in early in hopes to get my load taken off early. I did try to call yesterday to ask them like, can I get there early, because I'm so close to you guys. Because when I left the pilot, I only had about 150 miles. And I like to leave a little bit early, even though I know the lady confirmed that no, you can only check in 30 minutes before your appointment, because she said we just don't have the space for any trucks to like sit, and they schedule their appointments pretty close together. So she was like, try not to get here any earlier because we might not have anywhere for you to sit. And the street, she said, is not really like some places, even though they don't have parking, the street is kind of set up where trucks can park along the street. But she said that's not really the situation. Okay, we're going back. There's mosquitoes flying. She said it's not really out of the street, Stewie. He just wants to leave. He's like wants to go over there so bad, but it's not good over there. That's like tick area over there. Grass is taller. But yeah, so I basically didn't have an option but just to sit and then start up to kind of get me there as close to my appointment time as possible. So I left the pilot at about 5:15. I filled up the reefer, and I needed to be, there was a rest area that was not too far from the place that I'm delivering, but with these coffee pods, make sure a truck ain't coming, because he keeps wanting to go. He's braking, he's violating, he's going on the other side of the yellow line. But these coffee pods have me running my trailer on fuel haul continuous, so the reefer is continuously running to keep it at a steady 65 degrees. So any of you guys that pull reefer, you know when you gotta set your trailer on anything continuous, but especially the fuel haul continuous, it burns a lot of fuel quicker. So because I was gonna sit for so many hours, like I said, it was like 30, I was just shy of being able to get my 34-hour reset. If I would have sat long enough to get it, I would have been a little bit late, which that's not an option. So I sat for about 31 hours. Can't remember exactly what time I got there, but it was almost, I think I was 2 hours shy of my 34-hour reset. But I had to be, well, I didn't have to be, but I wanted to be at an in-network fuel place so I could keep my reefer, you know, make sure that I don't run out of fuel in my reefer while I was just sitting and waiting. So that's why I chose to shut down at the pilot and not at like a rest stop or something closer, because like I could have shut down here. This is on my way, but I'm a little bit early. It's only like not quite 6:30 yet, and I have about 100 miles to go. So I figured I'd stop here at this rest area, give Stewie a walk, check in with you guys, because I didn't really check in since I was just sitting for so long. But while I was sitting, me and Stewie we went on a couple mile walk while we were at the, you know, parked at the Pilot. There was this nice, like, it was a huge long street, but it like looped around, so as long as you just walked it, you would come, it would lead you right back. So we did that, and in the midst of our walk we got rained on really hard. There was like on and off thunderstorms where we were, and it was right close to Albany. It wasn't in Albany, New York, but really close. That Pilot, that's right close to Albany. But we got rained on, we were soaking by the time we got back to the truck, but it was a nice little walk. It was good to like get out in the fresh air for a really extended period of time. Stewie enjoyed it. He didn't mind the rain. I didn't mind it too bad either, because it wasn't cold or nothing. You know, it's like still humid and hot out here. Not super hot, baking hot, but hot enough. But yeah, so we just been like, oh my God, just so bored sitting at the Pilot. And I was talking to somebody on the phone, and they said, well, why don't you go live on YouTube? You never do that. So like, you're not doing anything, just go live. And Mr. Stewie, and I thought about it, but I was like, I don't think I would really be good with live feeds. Not that I've really ever tried it, other than the like one I did with Junior Honduras like a while, 2 years ago maybe. But I'm not that big of a talker, you know, like I'm not like a small talker. I'm kind of a get to the point and move on type of girl. So, you know, to do live feeds, you gotta like have something to say, something to talk about, or have a topic or something. And the only really topic related video that I want to do, and that I've been like wanting to do, is a review on Prime, since I've been with Prime for over 2.5 years now, to kind of do an overview on my thoughts about Prime to this point, because I have enough experience with them I feel like I can give a nice fair review. So, but other than that topic, and I didn't really want to do that live just because I haven't prepared my mental thoughts, you know, on how to deliver that. I mean, I know what I think of Prime, but I didn't really want to make that my go live topic. And other than having a topic, yeah, I don't do good with just, hey y'all, and like I don't got nothing to say. I'm a pretty yeah, not a big small talker at all. But I thought I would come on here real quick while I'm walking him to say hi to you guys, check in. I might check in one more time before I put this video up, like once I get to the shipper, I'm sorry, the receiver. It just depends on like the lighting and stuff, because by the time I get there it'll be dark, and I don't know how their lighting is. And I don't really like to make the videos where the clips are of me in the dark, because you can't really see well. But I do have my next pre-plan that I pick up tomorrow. I can pick it up tomorrow morning, anytime up to like 8 p.m. I pick up in Vermont, and I can't think of it, like St. Abrams, Vermont or something, if I'm remembering right, and I take it to Tennessee. So at least I know where I'm headed once I drop this load, and I should have hours. I don't, according to Google, like usually for the shippers and receivers, I'll kind of look at Google and look at the reviews to see what other drivers say about the place. Like if they complain that it took them forever to unload, or if they were quick, or like if the people were rude, or, you know, just to see what other drivers say, to kind of have myself mentally prepared for the possibility of what it might be like when I get there. In this place, there was one person that said it took them 3 hours to unload, but most of the people said that they were in and out pretty quickly. So I'm kind of anticipating it not taking too long to unload me. So I should still have hours left, and I'll try to get as close to my next appointment as possible. But I think my window to pick up is 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I started my clock at like 5:15ish, so that means I have until 7 p.m. before my clock runs out. I mean, sorry, 7 a.m. on Friday morning before my clock runs out. So if I can get to this place and shut down, I have to actually look at the notes to see if they have overnight parking. I might be able to get there and shut down before I take my 10-hour break and be able to get loaded and be ready to go once my 10-hour break is up. If not, then I'll shut down as close to the place as possible, maybe a rest area or something. There's not a lot of shutdown options in Vermont, so when the shipper or receiver doesn't have space on their property, there's not a whole lot in Vermont. So I'll have to just try to pick a close rest area or something, shut down, take my 10-hour break, and then go pick up my load after my break starts. But I'm hoping when I look at the notes that it says that they do have overnight parking. That would be perfect, because then I can leave the Keurig place, get to the next shipper, and just shut down on their property and you know, and go ahead and get loaded and do everything. So by the time I start my clock, I'll have a full clock. I think this next load is what did it say? I think it's like 1,200 something miles from where I'm picking up to Tennessee. So it would be nice to have a full clock once I start, because then I could get, you know, like 550 miles of that at least shaved down. I didn't even pay attention to when the date is that I'm supposed to drop that load. It just came through as I was getting out the truck to walk him. So when I get back in, I will check all of that information, but I think I will cut this video short when I deliver in Vermont, and I will start a new video for the next load. But I think I'm doing pretty good, remembering to come and check in with you guys. So these little bugs, it's, you know, when dusk, that's what they call nighttime, yeah, dusk and dawn. Dusk and dawn is like the worst time of the day for like mosquitoes and bugs and stuff. So all the little flies, I don't think you guys can see them because they're so little and kind of, you know, you can kind of see right through them if you're not really paying attention. But I heard that long time ago that mosquitoes are attracted to the carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, what is it, you know, the CO2 that we breathe out, they are attracted to that. So there's like little baby ones like flying around me, or maybe they're little gnats or something, I'm not sure. But anyways guys, if this is not the last video, if it is the last video, I hope everybody has a good weekend. I know it's not the weekend yet, but since I'll be picking up on Friday, I probably won't post anything again, and you know, after this video until after the weekend. So this will be your weekend video from me. So I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will check in with you on the next load. Peace guys. Say bye, Stewie. Where is he at? There he is. You want to tell the people something? Stewie, you got anything to say? Stewie, come here. You got something? No, he don't got nothing. He wishes y'all a happy weekend too, but he's too busy just perusing. Talk to you later guys. Bye. He's barking at, I don't know if you guys, the little girl is on the swing somewhere over here. That's what he's barking at. This is what I deal with. Stewie is a window bully. He will be in the windows, all of the windows, that one back there. And I don't think I've shared with you guys on Instagram, I posted how Stewie like completely, let me show y'all real quick. He just completely ruined the window screen. Look at this. Can y'all see? He tore the window, so now he sticks his head out of the window like a crazy person, and he likes to bark at people. He's a bully from the window. I'm gonna see if I could get him to stick his head out at y'all. Let's see if I can entice him. Stewie! Stewie, look, but look. Can y'all see that? Hey, Stewie! Yeah, see? Come here. Come back. Stewie! Oh, he's being a butthead. And he always, see how I just grabbed this one right here? He always will drop his squeakies out the window when we're like, he drives me crazy, y'all. We'll be parked somewhere, and you know, I mean, he's already put the hole in the window, right? I figured I'm not gonna fix it until I turn the truck in. Might as well let him enjoy his messed up screen, because that's his little window. That's on his end of the bed. But he always drops his squeakies. Like he'll be playing with it, and then somebody will walk by or something, and he'll have it in his mouth, but he'll be trying to bark at the person at the same time, and because he sticks his head through the window and he has a squeaky in his mouth, when he really gets to trying to bark, the squeaky will fall on the ground, and this fool be having me all picking up squeakies. I mean, it probably happens 2 times during the 10 hours, and then he'll be like, he does this thing, like he won't bark at it or nothing. The way I know that the squeaky fell out is he'll have his head out and he'll be looking down at the ground, like just staring at it, like it's gonna like magically come to him. So I'll be like, Stewie, did you drop the squeaky? So I'll look for the squeaky he was playing with. If I don't see it, then I know, okay, it went outside. So he'll have me all out there in my pajamas under the truck looking for the squeaky. A couple times I've had to actually, like, it's been in a weird spot under the truck, like under the exhaust or something, where I can't get under there. So I have to pull the truck up a little bit to be able to get under there, then back the truck back up. Like, he is a weirdo, but I love my little weirdo. He's a good truck dog. So all his little treats and his little funky quirks and stuff, he deserves to have them all, because for the most part, he puts up with this road life so well. He does so good on the truck. So it doesn't really bother me. I just be like, Stewie, why you gotta do me like that, bruh? But all right, guys, talk to you later. Bye. What's up, y'all? Well, it was light enough for me to check in with y'all, so I just wanted to end my video with letting you know that I got here on time, although they didn't start unloading me till about 5 minutes ago at 10 o'clock, which was my appointment time. When I pulled in, one of the guys came out and said, we just went on lunch, so give us like 20 or 25 minutes and then come check in. So that's what I did. But I am backed up to the dock. The light is red. I feel them taking the pallets off now, so I am being unloaded. And it doesn't seem, there's not much going on here. There's one truck there. He hasn't even walked to check in yet, so I don't think I'll be here for much longer. And I checked my notes on my next load, and it's very iffy, because the top half of the notes say no more overnight parking, something about a new lot they got paved. But then when you read down in the notes, it says overnight parking allowed. So I tried to call the shipper to find out, you know, do they have overnight parking or whatever, and to see if maybe I'm a live load or not, so I can know, do I need to fill up my reefer if it's gonna drop, or I have like 3/4 of a tank of reefer fuel, but I'll go ahead and fill it up because I couldn't get anybody to answer the phone to ask my couple little questions. So what I'm gonna do is, they're about 20 miles from here north is a rest area. It says it only has 15 spots, and you know, it's 10 o'clock already, but this kind of Vermont area doesn't really, I don't know, doesn't really seem like the rest areas get too full. So I'm hoping that there'll still be a spot I can park there, and then when I get my 10 hours back in the morning, I will only have 6 miles to get to the shipper, because they're 26 miles from here. The rest area is about 19 or 20 miles from here. So, and there's a little out of network fuel stop that's right off the same exit that I need to take to get to my shipper. So I think what I'll do tomorrow morning before I head there, I will, when I get off the exit, I will stop, fill up with fuel, and just pay out of pocket. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes when you're out in these places where you don't have a lot of options, you got to do what you got to do. But I will fill up with fuel and then I will head to my shippers. But 6 miles to go ain't too bad. And it worked out perfect because right when I get off exit 19, the fuel stop is right there off the exit. And then a couple more miles and I'll be to the shipper. So that is the plan, staying. And yeah, I wish you could get like unloaded early, like tonight, because I sat for all those hours. So like I'm not a winky beak tired, you know, like I'm ready to go. Let's go. But gotta do what I gotta do, right? So I'll try to make myself get some sleep tonight, so tomorrow after I get loaded I can just, you know, I'll get all the miles I can in with whatever time I have left on the clock, because they'll take up some of my time loading me. Hopefully they don't take, I don't know how long they're gonna take loading me tomorrow, so but hopefully it's not too many hours, but we'll see. And I will catch y'all on the next video. Have a good evening, and again, have a good weekend, guys. Peace.